Moving on to your next topic, you have your principles of internal control monitoring. Now, your principles of internal control monitoring, now that you know what is monitoring, monitoring means you're monitoring all your financial activities to see whether there is any fraud, error, or whatsoever that has been happening, right? So, now there are main principles of monitoring. One is ongoing monitoring, second is separate evaluation, and third is reporting deficiencies. So in ongoing monitoring, what it says is basically it is to determine whether it is internal control over financial reporting is present and functioning. Okay, how effective is internal control and how you're going to carry about your monitoring activities. Second one is your separate evaluations to see whether you're able to carry out your effective control components and you're able to management your financial reporting activities. Third is your reporting deficiencies to see whether there is any problem which has been arised and how you can take corrective actions in order to avoid these particular deficiencies. Now under this under your ongoing monitoring you have the following points, that is extent to which a personnel is carrying out their regular activities, obtaining evidence so as to whether the system of internal control continues to function. Okay, how effectively you're carrying out your day-to-day activities, whether you're actually able to get evidences for the same, and how you're going to control your day-to-day activities and functions. Second one is your collaboration of communication with external parties, how effectively you're able to communicate whatever information you've received to your external and your internal parties. Okay, third is your periodic comparison of amounts recorded by accounting system with an existing asset and liabilities. Okay, what are your existing assets and what are your liabilities, and you're going to compare as to whether you've made profits in that particular period and whether all the information has been recorded effectively or not. Next is your feedback to management in case if the activities are not carried out effectively, or in case if the activities are carried out effectively, you need to give appropriate feedback to the management. Okay, then effectiveness of internal audit activities, you need to give whether or how effective the internal audit activity is and how effectively you're able to carry out the activities. Next one is your separate evaluation. Separate evaluation is basically depending upon your scope and frequency, okay, of your internal control system and how appropriate and logical your evaluation process and methodology is, and how appropriate is the level of documentation which is available. Okay. Next one is reporting deficiencies. Okay, reporting deficiencies basically at times there might be mistake which will be which could happen, okay, while capturing and reporting the entire document. So you need to check with all of these deficiency, and you need to make sure that you're taking up necessary actions in order to avoid these particular deficiencies or in order to avoid any fraud or error activities. Next, you have your monitoring. Monitoring involves also management methods and following up and continuously checking. You need to continuously follow up and check with the activities in order to make sure that all the activities are effectively carried out and no activity is being missed out or whatsoever is being done. Okay. Next one is your computer control systems. Now moving on to your next topic, you have your computer control systems.